Hello and welcome to Mahendraguru, and today we are here to discuss a very important topic, that is profit and loss. As we all know that profit and loss always contain some major question in the examinations. So today I tell you some important tricks. On the basis of these tricks you can easily solve the question of profit and loss. Now what are the tricks? Now let us see. You can see, firstly, we have to remember the two important aspects of profit and loss, that is cost price and selling price. Now what is cost price and selling price? You can see here the cost price. What is cost price? The price at which the article is purchased is known as the cost price. And what is selling price? Selling price is the price at which the article is sold. So we have two things, that is cost price, as we know, CP, and the second one is selling price, that is SP. So what are the tricks you have to keep in your mind while solving the question of profit and loss? Now let us see. Firstly, we have two things, SP and CP. If SP is greater than CP, if SP is greater than CP, then we have the profit. Alright, now what I'm saying, if SP is greater than CP, then we have profit. So the formula of profit will be SP minus CP. First thing is, if SP is greater than CP, then we have profit. So the formula of profit will be SP minus CP. Alright, now move to next point, that is also an important point. If SP is less than CP, then what will happen? If SP is less than CP, then we have a loss, which means in case of loss, SP is smaller than CP. Alright, or we can say that in case of loss, CP is always greater than SP. So the formula of loss will be CP minus SP. Alright, these are the two important points. Again, I'm repeating, in case of profit, SP will be bigger. In case of loss, CP will be greater. Now, the third and important point is profit and loss. Profit and loss is always counted on CP, which means we have to count whether profit or loss always on CP. You can see here, so the formula of profit percentage, here profit percent and loss percent will come. So profit percentage will be equal to SP minus CP, that is profit. It will be counted on CP, so formula will be SP minus CP by CP into 100. Similarly, the formula of loss percent will be CP minus SP, that is loss, counted on CP, you can see here, into 100. So this is the formula of profit percent and this is the formula of loss percent. And the last and very important tricks is, you can see the next one, CP is always 100%. You have to always assume CP 100%. While solving any question of profit and loss, you have to assume CP always 100%. So these are the four important tricks you have to keep in your mind while solving the question. Now let us see how these 4 points will be helpful to find out the answer quickly. Now let us see the first question. You can see here the first question on the screen. What the question is exactly saying: by selling an article for rupees 600, a man lost 25%. Right? By selling an article for rupees 600, a man lost 25%. At what price he will sell the article to make a profit of 40%? What the question is saying? The question is saying we are selling an article for rupees 600 and we are making a loss of 25%. All right. And what price he should sell the article to make a profit of 40%? So how we will calculate directly? Now let us see what are the 4 points. The first and the last point I mentioned in the previous slide, that CP is always 100%. Now assume CP 100%. Now see here, CP is always 100%. All right. Now see, if the loss is 25%. Now one thing I'm asking you, if CP is 100% and I'm getting a loss of 25%, which means SP will be equal to how much? 75%. Alright, if CP is 100% and we are getting a loss of 25%, which means SP will be 75%. What the question is saying, by selling an article for rupees 600, a man lost 25%. So directly we can say that this 75% must be equal to 600. All right, this 75% must be equal to 600, and we have to find the value at what price he will sell the article to make 40% profit. If we have to make a profit of 40%, then we'll have to sell the article 140% because CP is 100%. So we have to find the value of 140%, right? If 75% 600, then we have to find the 140%. 140% will be equal to 600 by 75 into 140. So here you will calculate the value. So if you will calculate here, so directly I'm writing the answer 600 by 75 into 140. So you will get here 1120. So you can see the first options will be the correct answer of this question. So what are the tricks and what are the approaches you have to keep in your mind? That CP is always 100%. Then SP will be 75. 75% is equal to X. Directly we can find out the value of 140%. There is no need to assume whether X or Y. Alright, now let us move to next question and let us see what the next question is saying. You can see here the next question is saying A bought toffee at the rate of 15 per rupee and sold them at the rate of 12 for a rupee. His gain percent is. Now this is a very important question, and so many times this question has come in the examination as well. Now what are the tricks and what is the approach and what is the trick? Now see here, a man bought toffee at the rate 15 per rupees, which means for 15 toffee he is getting for rupees 1 rupees 1 he is getting 15 toffee, and similarly he sold them at the rate of 12 for rupees, which means for 1 he is selling 12. Clearly you can see here 15 toffee I am purchasing for 1 rupee and 12 I am selling for 1 rupees, which means directly or indirectly the person has profit of 3 toffee. So directly how we will calculate or how we will calculate the tricks. Now see what things we have to keep in your mind, because directly we can see here we are getting a profit. So if we are getting a profit, that means we have two things, that is CP and SP. Now what is CP and what is SP? As I already mentioned in the previous slide, that in case of profit, SP is always greater than CP, which means two numbers here we have 15 and 12. Right, 15 and 12 two number we have, and we know that here we are getting a profit. So two numbers, that is SP and CP. Now which one will be SP and which one will be CP? Now see, firstly, as we all know that profit percent or loss percent is depend on the ratio of CP and SP. So here we can also make the ratio of, so here we get the ratio, you can see here 3 5 times and this is 3 4 times. Now we are getting a profit here, so bigger number will be, we can assume SP, and smaller number we can assume here CP, right? So the difference is here 1, and profit and loss is always counted on CP, which means in the denominator which one will come? 4 will come, multiply 100. So here you will get the answer 25%. So men will get a profit of 25%. Check the option. You can see here second option will be the correct answer of this question. And you can see here it is a very easy trick to solve the answer. Directly we can solve as well, because how we can solve directly, there is a difference of 3 will count on 12. Directly we will get the answer 25. There is no need to use pen and paper. Directly you can also calculate if you have the basic concept which I mentioned earlier. Now let us move to next question and see what the next question is saying to us. Now see, next question is saying if the cost price of 12 orange is equal to selling price of 10 orange, then the profit or loss percentage. This question is a very important question, and this question has come in the SSC or bank examination so many times. So if you are preparing for any competition, this questions can be a important question as well. And what are the tricks, how we will solve this question? I'll give you two tricks. Directly you can solve, or without using pen and paper you can also solve. Firstly, here you have to check whether we are getting profit or loss. Now how we will calculate? See CP of 12 orange. Question is saying CP of 12 orange is equal to SP of 10 orange. Now see, CP of 12 orange is equal to SP of 10. Firstly, we have to check whether in this case profit or loss. Now see, I'm purchasing 12 articles. I'm purchasing 12 articles for some rupees. Now, when I'm selling 10 articles, we are getting the same amount. What I'm saying, I'm purchasing 12 article. All right. Suppose, and you can say I'm purchasing 12 article for some rupees, and I'm selling 10 article for the same amount. So here we have the 2 articles remaining. So if we will sell the 2 articles, then we have profit. So here we can say that in this condition we have profit. So if we have the profit, similarly on the same way we can say that 2 number we have 12 and 10, make the ratio. So here we will get 2 6 times 2 5 times. All right. In case of profit, this will be SP and this will be CP. All right. Right. This will be SP and this will be CP. Here difference is 1, and profit and loss will always counted on CP. 1 by 5 into 100. If you will solve here, you will get the answer 20%. And you can see the first option is the correct answer of this question. How you will solve without using pen and paper? Now see, if the cost price of 12 orange is equal to selling price of 10 orange, remember one thing, what I'm saying. If cost price of 12 orange is equal to selling price of 10 orange, that means you have the profit of 2 orange. So what you have to see, you have to take the difference. Profit and loss will always count it on CP. So in denominator 10 will come, multiply, you will get the answer 20%. So without using pen and paper, you can also solve, and this is a very important tricks. By using this trick, you can also solve the question in the examination as well. So there is no need to assume whether X and Y. Now let us move to next question and see what the next question is saying to us. You can see here, this is a very important question as well. This question has come in the SSC mains examination so many times, and in banking examination so many times. So we have taken the top questions which comes in the examination so many times. Now let us see what this question is saying. A dealer sold 2 types of good for rupees 10,000 each, and one of them he sold, he lost 20%, and on the other he gained 20%. His loss or his gain or loss percent in the entire transaction was. Now what the question is saying? Question is saying a dealer sold 2 types of goods for rupees 10,000 each, which means he is selling the first one in the 10,000, and on the same way he is selling the second one in the 10,000. And on the first article he get he's getting loss of 20%, and on the other article he is getting a profit of 20%. So entire loss or profit will be. This question we have 2 types. These questions can be solved within 2 methods. So how we will solve? Now see, firstly I'm telling the basic method, and then I'll tell you the trick of this question. What is the basic method? Now see, this is the first article, and this SP of this article is be 10,000. All right. Now here we have the loss is 20%. If we have lost 20%, then we have 2 numbers, that is 80 and 100. All right. If we have loss, then we have 2 numbers, that is 80 and 100. Now in case of loss, CP is always greater than SP. So CP will be greater than this one. So how we will make this one greater? So if we have to find the CP, this multiply by 100 and divide by 80. So here you will calculate the CP. On the same way SP we have CP we have for the first article. Similarly we will calculate CP for the second article. So how we will calculate? Now see, on the same way SP is 10,000. All right. Here we are making a profit of 20%. So if profit is 20%, then we have 2 numbers, that is 120 and 100. Right. In case of profit, CP is smaller than SP. So we have to find the CP. So how we will calculate? We have to make smaller this one. So how we will make this smaller? Multiply by 100 and divide by 120. So here you will get the CP and CP, then add the CP, add SP, you will get the entire profit or loss. So this is the basic method to solve these questions. But in the examinations we will not go by this method, because this will take a time in the examination. So how we will solve and what is the trick? Now let us see. If you find this type of question in the examination, that the selling price of two article is same. Selling price of two article is same, and on the first article we are getting 20% profit, or in the second article we are getting 20% loss, which means profit and loss are same on the two different articles. So we always have loss. We always have loss, and the formula will be x square by 100, and x will be, you can see, 20. So here we will solve 20 multiply 20 by 100. So here we have the loss 4%. All right, so the entire transactions loss percent will be 4%. So this is the trick of these type of question. If you find this type of question in the examination, go by this trick, you will get the answer quickly. Right, now let us move to next question and see what the next question is saying to us. Now this is a very important question, because in the previous questions we have the selling price, and in this question we have the cost price. How we will solve? Now see, a man bought two goats for rupees 1008. He sold one at a loss of 20% and other at a profit of 44%. If each goat was sold for the same price, then the cost price of the goat which was sold at a loss was. Now what the question is saying? Question is saying a man bought two goat for rupees 1008, and he sold one at loss of 20% and other at a profit of 40%. So the selling price of each goat was same. So we have to find the cost price of the goat which was sold at loss. So how we will see? Here we have the selling price of first will be equal to selling price of second. Now how we will see here? See here, CP is 100%. I already told you CP is 100%. In the first goat, he is getting a loss of 20%. So SP will be 80% of CP. All right. In the first one, SP will be 80% of CP. This is the selling price of first goat. And on the second one, he is getting a profit of 44%. If he is getting a profit of 44%, so which means selling price will be 144. So second price will be 144% of CP. Now this is the SP of the second article, and this is the SP of the first article. And what the question is saying, the selling price of both article is same. So these two things will be equal. So here we can get the ratio. So what will be the ratio? 144 ratio 80, 16 9 times, and 16 5 times. So here we have the ratio 9 ratio 5. So same ratio we will divide the cost price. So you can see here we have to find the price which was sold at loss. So here we have the ratio 9 plus 5 14, and multiply 1008. This will multiply by 72. If you will solve here, 9 to the 89, 650, 63 and 64. So here you will get the answer 648. So what is the trick of this questions? Always remember CP is 100%. If you are getting a loss of 20%, so which means SP is 80, and if you are getting a profit of 44%, which means SP is 144%. So by making the ratio, you can calculate the CP which is asking. Right, now let us move to next question and see what the next question is saying to us. Now this is also a very important question. How we will solve? Now see, a vendor sell lemon at the rate of 5 for rupees 14, gaining by 40%. For how much did he buy a dozen lemon? Very important question as well. Now see, I'm just giving you a trick. On the using this trick, you can directly solve the answer. Now see, a vendor sell lemon at the rate for 5 for rupees 14. Now see, he is getting 5 lemon for rupees 14. So 1 lemon will be for rupees 14 by 5. All right, because question is saying a vendor sells lemon at the rate for 5 for rupees 14. He is selling 5 lemon for rupees 14. So 1 lemon will be equal to 14 by 5 and making a profit of 40%. And CP is how much? 100%. If CP is 100%, so SP will be 140. So here we have given the SP. So we have to find the cost price. Then two number we have here, 140 and 100. And in case of profit, SP is smaller than, sorry, SP is greater than CP, and we have to find the CP. So CP will be smaller. So multiply 100 by 140. So this will be cancelled. So here we will get the 2. All right. Now we have to find the cost price of dozen lemon. So 1 lemon he is getting for rupees 2. So 12 lemon will be equal to multiply by 2. You will get 24. So the answer will be, how much did he buy a dozen lemon? So answer will be, you can see here, 24, right? So we have seen, if you have the basic concept of profit and loss, or basic you can say the tricks of profit and loss, you can see questions are very easy and things are very clear to give the answer, right? So you can see the next question as well. Directly I'll give you the trick how we will calculate or how we will solve. Now see what the next question is saying. The profit earned by selling an article for rupees 1730 is equal to loss incurred after selling the article for rupees 1270. At what price the article should be sold to earn profit 20%? Now, one thing you have to keep in your mind always, that CP is 100%. CP is always 100%. Profit earned by selling an article for rupees 1730 is equal to loss incurred after selling the same article for rupees 1270. So directly I am giving you, if you find this type of question in the examinations, CP will be equal to x plus y by 2. Here x is 1730 and y is 1270. Now add this one. So if you will add this one, you will get here 3000. 3000 divided by 2, you will get 1500. So CP will be 1500. What is the trick? If profit is equal to loss in this condition, CP will be equal to x plus y by 2. 15, so 1730 plus 1270, it will be 3000 divided by 2, you will get 1500, and this is the value of 100%, and you have to find the selling price to make profit 20%, which means you have to find the value of 120%. If 100% will be equal to 1500, then 120% will be equal to 1500 divided by 100 multiply by 120, you will get here 1800, right? So this is the trick of this question. Don't consider x or y. Just always remember CP is 100%. Here you will get the value of 100%. Then directly you can find out the value of 120%. Right? Now, this is for today's discussion. You can subscribe our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, download our MG app for upcoming quiz and various videos. So thanks for watching us at last. Thanks a lot. Your success is our success, and all the best for your examination.